Hello, everybody. So I'm back today to talk once again about TownStar and TownCoin. Now, I did this video 2 weeks ago called The Death of TownCoin because they were going to take away the main usability of the coin. And one of the problems that Gala Games did is they announced that without announcing a lot of their other plans for the coin. And there was a ton of pushback by me, by other big people in the community. I talked a lot on Discord, on other channels with big players because they banned me for a day for talking back. We really want to see them stop banning us in chat for talking back against their ideas, and they might just be doing it because they know all of this stuff they're going to release, but we don't know it, and if this is all we know, they should work with us constructively and not shut us down. They really need to stop that. This is supposed to be blockchain, and I shouldn't be shut down, muted, or kicked out of a Discord because I don't like a change you're going to make to a token that I've invested quite a lot of money into. This is my thought, and I hope a lot of you agree with me on that. But let's go ahead and get into what they're actually going to be doing to the town coin, how long they're going to be doing it for, and what it's going to be doing to us. I am still playing the game. I am still collecting my coins. I am just not very bullish anymore on this coin ever reaching the kind of levels that I thought it could reach, but it still could be a game with a coin with an economy that works going forward and can actually produce people income. So we don't want to completely discount TownStar. It's just not going to be that jewel of Gala Games anymore because they are going to take away the ability for it to level up your Gala level. They're just not going to do it immediately like they had originally seemed like, hey, this is what we're going to do, and on this day, bam, it's done. So we'll talk about those plans. We'll talk about my plans with the game going forward, and hopefully you'll enjoy this. So a quick little look at TownCoin. It went on quite a historic rise with GalaCoin, and then it fell down, and it fell down hard. And we're currently sitting at about, if you look here, at about 8 cents. We are up a tiny bit on the day, but nothing spectacular. And I don't know if we're ever going to see these $2 ranges again or even a $1 range again. But could TownCoin just stay at 8 cents to 10 cents, 15 cents maybe? Is that a possibility? I'll tell you why I think it is, and I will tell you why I think we could see the coin trend up a tiny bit in the near future, though there might be some people so upset by this change that they could just be moving on. So they've released a three-part series here. I wanted to start off here by just by entering that in because we need to get to it. So it's on learntownstar.com. You can go to Town Power. They have parts 1, 2, and 3, and they also have plans on how to utilize the coin. And so I've gone over a lot of these now. I understand a lot more now of what they have planned. I think I already had looked on this one as part of what we were going to review, but I'll just double check. Okay, and basically, so this first post talks about the main idea of taking the town coin away from Gala, why they want to do it. I don't agree with what they're doing, but it's basically they're saying that they don't want anybody who says plays another game, has a lot of Gala because they play another game, to already come to TownStar and have a high enough town level to immediately jump into it without investing at all into town coin. I looked at it the other way around. Having town coin and being able to play TownStar as an early adopter made it so I could go into any Gala game and play them with my NFTs for those games without needing to have a massive stack of Gala. Now, maybe that was too problematic for them. I admit this should pump Gala a little bit for people who don't leave the ecosystem, but all of a sudden my main advantage for being a first-time user of this system is going to just go away. And I am sorry about the white screen, but they don't have a dark mode yet on this site. This site also has a lot of ads, so I'm accessing it on my Brave browser. I would do the same. As you can see, the shield is blocking a ton of stuff, so I would have liked that their site didn't have this much. But here they talk about the basic change that they're going to be doing. So the basic change you need to know is that Town Power is going to make it so that you do have to now carry a certain amount of town to continue making what you are making, and you are going to also have to have a certain amount of Gala to get to a certain Gala level. Now, will you have time to make those adjustments? Yes. They're going to be doing a change slowly over 3 months. So that's the first thing. Nobody needs to super panic, like, oh my God, where am I going to get my 45,000 Gala? Where am I going to get my 155,000 town to earn my 3,262? because as you can see, that is what my town earns in a day. I have, luckily, this ancient Bit True wheat fountain. Legendary Bit True wheat stand. That is my main source of income. And I've used some of the town coins from that to get my hands on some like haunted towers. I also have like a farm. I have a salty bot and I have an elf bot. And I'm really looking forward to eventually being able to rent out some of these NFTs. That's one of their future plans. And that's something that's going to come along with Gala Chain. I also have a Vox and I have 2 Mirandus Voxes. So when my 2 Mirandus Voxes come into play, I'm going to be at 15 of these. Oops, not 100. 15. And this is going to go up by about 220. So this is going to go up to about 480. We'll recalculate. So this is what I'm looking like I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to do 75,000 Gala and 72,000 Town Coin to be able to fully utilize all my NFTs within the game and to be able to collect my maximum amount. Now, this is a massive change, and because of this massive change, this does mean that I need to hold a lot more Town Coin and I need to buy a lot more Gala Coin, because I wasn't holding a lot of Gala because in the past I only needed to be at level 13, and to do that with Town Coin I only had to have, well, let's get the calculator up. Don't want to mess this up because it was twice as good at leveling you up. You only needed half as much. I only needed 32,000 Town Coin. This is why this change set it up for alienated so many players. It is very simple that I could have just been holding around 32,000 Town Coin, selling every other bit of Town Coin or using it to buy NFTs, and then just adding a tiny bit more and having absolutely zero Gala. And now they're changing it to where I need where a player is going to need a whole bunch of Gala token and what is this? About a 5x? Yeah, more than a 5x on the amount of Town Coin they need to hold in their account to continue earning their same amount of tokens. This is a very big change, and a lot of people, including myself, think that this is kind of unfair. The main reason why is none of our NFTs were sold to us with the idea that we had to hold a certain amount of Town Coin to earn it based on town power. They're totally changing the whole dynamic. So now they're changing what we have to do to be able to earn with these, the total understanding and everything. Now, will it overall help the economy? I don't know that it will in the long term, but in the short term it should, right? Because a player like me, I can't dump my Town Coin anymore. I need to get up to 172,000, and then I need to go out and bring in outside funds, or I need to wait until I have more than 172 Town Coin and then start flipping that into Gala Coin. Now, I don't really like that they put me in this situation, because if I want to flip Town Coin into Gala Coin, that's a taxable event. So not only do I have to get enough Town Coin to flip into enough Gala, but I have to set aside enough extra funds to cover all the taxes on that Town Coin that I now am spending. So they are putting us all in a pretty bad situation, requiring us to all of a sudden bring in lots of outside funds or lots of outside time, or lose months and months of earning potential. That's a big bummer. But is it all worth it for the future? That's where I don't know. Because if I get to this level, once I have my Mirandus NFTs in the game, my Voxies, what incentivizes me to hold any more Town? Nothing, right? I can just sit here and be happy dandy with that and don't need to have any more. So are they doing enough to help get us past that? Well, maybe. So if you go through here, you can read up on all of this if you want to. This one, they really just talk about the tokenomics of Town. They have a real quick, is it a utility or security token? They want to make sure it's classified as a utility token. That this stuff is like really basic stuff, going over what that is. And then they talk about the function of Town. And the big thing that they talk about here that it's going to be changing to is it's going to be a currency within the game. So eventually we're going to have some in-game things that we can do with the token. Let's say you can buy some extra lumber, you can buy some extra wheat, you can build a building faster, build a building without needing to provide wood or wheat or energy or something if you go ahead and just pay 1 or 2 Town Coins. This kind of in-game currency functionality for it is going to come along with Gala Chain. It's going to come along once our town level is here, and we'll have our coin balance listed on the page. As you can see, they have that coming soon here. So once that coin balance is there, we're going to have this ability to go ahead and spend our Town Coin within the game, and then that's going to kind of change around the weekly competition stuff. Will Town Coin get burned by the people taking part in the a weekly competition by spending it on that game function. And I shouldn't say burn for sure. I should just say used for them, because I'm not positive they'll be burning those tokens. Those will be going to the team. We'll find out more when they actually put out a permanent post explaining what we'll be able to buy and purchase. But they came out recently with Town Power Talk 3, where they understood that basically they did mess things up, that they were going to do this too quickly. And so now this is where we came out with the staking table explaining how this is going to happen. So it's going to basically start out that when this town power goes into effect, town coins are going to give you your town power level, and they're going to give you gala level, and then they're going to change 1%. It's going to change by 1% per day every day for 3 months until your town coin is no longer helping your gala level. So in that first month, if you had a lot of town coin like I do and you're way over the gala level you'll need, you probably won't need to get any gala coins. But by the second month, you will need some gala coins, and by the third month, at the end of it, you will need enough gala coins to place all of your NFTs, or you'll lose the ability to place some of your NFTs until you can up your gala level with gala tokens. This is a big change. We will all need to adjust to it. My current plan is to try to get to the level where I can keep earning the token, and but I'm going to try to do it without having to invest anything extra into the game. We'll see if that works. Not, I don't know. It's going to be hard to say for sure. Now, an exciting thing they did come out with is that town quests are coming out soon. And so town quests and town challenges are something that we didn't know that they were going to be doing or not, but it does look like the game is going to start to go from something other than just produce stars. There's going to be some quests that have to do with storing certain kind of units, making certain kind of units, doing all kinds of special things within the game. It is also going to change around the way that we can do our earnings and add some abilities for some additional earnings within the game. This stuff is all very good, and I would really like most of you to come through and read read this post here for the town quest if you're interested in these. But they do say that this will be a fun way for us to do stuff, and I can do maybe some additional videos in the future if you want me to, where I really drill down on each of these different posts and explain the quest and things like that. But a lot of this stuff is announced with a we could change this coming soon, or this is what's going to be happening soon, but we don't know exactly what it is yet. Now, once this stuff is in the game and it's not just to make stars, it'll be interesting, because we will no longer just have like a script running in the background auto selling some items making us stars necessarily, because we're going to be trying to compete in these quests. Now, just to give you a reminder on how gala level works, so if you're somebody like me, so in the first 20 levels you need 5k per. I need to be at level 15. That's where I get 75,000 of them. If you're up here in the levels 21 through 35, it goes up to like 10k. So if you had 21 NFTs to place, you would need 5k times 20 for the first ones, which would be 100k gala, and then you would need 10k more, so 110k gala in your wallet to get to level 21. So the one thing here, we should see people start to massively hold gala. So this could be better for gala token in the future. That's if they haven't, made a lot of us not want to invest this much into gala, knowing that they can change things so drastically when it comes to what their tokens do. But I'm at level 35 now. To be at level 35 all the way through here, I'd have to hold 250,000 gala. I typically only held about 20 to 25,000 gala, give or take, and I would use it sometimes to buy NFTs. I'm not a huge gala whale. I kind of lucked my way into some very big TownStar NFTs, and that's just the reality of who I am in this game. So here's where they have still, if you're in here, they talk about the double town coin. This will be removed at some point. That's the town coin functionality that they are removing from us. It will no longer give gala level, but it won't be for 3 months, and that's 3 months starting when town power comes out. So in reality, you have the rest of this current period that's lasting until the beginning of next month, and then you have those first 3 months where it'll be changing very slowly to adjust. They did do an updated post if you wanted to come and see about TownStar and TownStar NFTs, and you'll be able to take a look at the values that they are. So here's my legendary wheat stand. It's number 7. One of the exciting things for older players, the farm bot is put on here. They haven't said the town value, but it's going to be number 5, which means it's going to be somewhere above this cotton stand and somewhere below the sugar cane stand. So somewhere inside this range. We also can see, if you scroll down, they have, I think, they have some other items that they haven't explained yet. Golden eggs, ancient wine storage, wheat storage. I don't think these ones are going to be at number 1, or are only going to be doing 1, but I could be wrong. But all of these ones are to be announced. But it gives you an idea of what will be earning stuff, and if you want to maybe go into, have it at all, talk about, adjust what you plan on buying. So here's where you plans to utilize Town Coin. So this is where you'll hear a little bit more about how they're going to use the coin in Season 2. This is where they talk about a staking/holding Town Coin function to allow you to be able to continue to earn more. They are talking about a staking solution to earn a percentage for the number of coins staked during the length of a season. That's pretty interesting. I would like that. It would give the coin a lot more utility. I wouldn't mind holding 170,000 in my wallet if I get to stake them and earn some kind of reward. So that would be pretty cool. The question is, will staking also allow them to give you gala power? Town power? I don't know for sure, but we'll have to find out what that is and how it's going to work. They do explain here about how the Town Coin and Gala Coin are going to end up working in the future, so that you understand how it's going to be in Season 2. They go into the future of Town Coin and what it's going to be able to do. So they talk about it being able to buy exclusive items, which you already know about in Town, but now they're talking about adding those into different games, and that's a pretty good utility. Could Town Coin get bought up by some Mirandus players or some Walking Dead players when they issue a special character, special skin, special item for those games, and say you can only buy it with Town Coin? Absolutely. They would buy that Town Coin to buy that item. So we have some outside buying power coming in. That one utility is a pretty big one to me. I like the fact that they're going to be able to have exclusive items only being able to be bought in Town Coin. That is making it feel a little bit more special, and they're giving us some of that great utility back that they were going to get rid of. They also say here that they have some more options for Town Coin holders, but that information is top secret at the moment, with some partnerships coming up. Maybe they're going to blow this out of the water, and I'm going to be the happiest person in the world that they're making me hold a lot more extra Town Coin. I don't know. I know I was bummed out they were taking away this utility I saw as amazing. I know Gala is going to have a stable of like a whole bunch of games. Gala level is going to be important in all of them. Town Coin used to level you up in all of them, but now only Gala Coin does, and that's the future they're going to be going for. So that's just what we have to deal with today. They talk about the price when they put this out. It was at 11 cents and now it's at 8 cents. The overall market out there is not very hot right now, so maybe a 3-cent drop, which is really like a 30% drop at this price level, is not that great. Like, what they're doing so far doesn't seem to be keeping the coin up in value, but at the same time, the reason why I don't see it starting to go up yet is everyone needs to flip it into Gala to get their Gala level back up. Then they need to start getting more of the tokens so they can increase their earnings. So it's going to be like a game for some people to figure out when you're looking at this calculator, like, okay, if I can't get to this level, so I have to get Gala to maybe level 10 and then make this maybe in the 120s, and then just slowly get these back to where I can finally be using the maximum amount of earnings from my current NFTs. It's a lot of changes. We're going to go ahead and end it there with just some, at least going over these documents. I'll pull my channel back up. And I will say this, I don't think Town Coin is necessarily going to die. I do think that they're going to try to add some special utility for us Town Coin users and players who have been with them from the beginning, which they really should. Town Coin was the first game. It was the first NFTs that a lot of people were buying in massive amounts. It's still the only playable game in the play to earn world of their ecosystem. Spider Tanks is playable, but we don't earn anything in that one yet, and none of the other games are even playable yet. So I really hope that they do look at us as a special amount of people, the ones who got early Gala Gold access, the one that bought early nodes. I'm not a node owner myself. Biggest mistake I probably ever made, possibly at least. But in general, I feel like they at least have acknowledged that the community was not happy and they needed to change some things. They put out more news. We now know more about the future of the coin. It's going to be spendable within the game. It's going to do special things within the game. There's going to be special items for every single game, or at least a lot of the games that all use the token. There's going to be staking of the token, and there's going to be the ability to hopefully have them control the amount of token that is coming into the ecosystem and what those people are having to do with it. I have to admit, you might look at me as somebody who is making a lot of town coin at over 3,600 coin per day, but I was not one of the biggest users. I was in, say, the shark level, if you were talking the shark and whales and minnows and stuff. So I was making a lot. I had a chance to make quite a bit of money. I'm having to pay a whole lot of taxes because of town coin. Luckily, I did convert enough of it into cash to cover that, but I hope it's something that they are considering with this kind of stuff. When you get into these games, you do have to, unless you're cheating, get ready to pay your taxes on these things. And because of that, I do hope they understand that, it's not just as simple as you putting out NFTs for Towncoin and letting us buy them. It is a complicated economic world when it comes to these tokens and how they give real world value, and us taking them outside of the game to go ahead and buy things if we have to. But overall, I do think they have done enough to hopefully have me maybe remove this video because I don't think Towncoin's going to die, but it's certainly never going to be a coin that is guaranteed to have close to 2x the value of Gala in the future, because that's what a 2x coin would do. So if you thought Gala would be a $1 coin in the future, and Gala had 8 or 10 games out and everybody needed to be, say, level 20 or 30 to really play those games at a pretty competitive level, and a few people might need to be in the level 100s, well, Towncoin levels you up twice as fast as Gala the way it is today. So there was always a chance that Towncoin was going to be about 1.5 to 1.8 the price of Gala. Because it's not Gala, Gala should probably demand a little bit more of a premium. But on some days when some big whales needed to level up a lot, Town would have spiked up to even more than 2x Gala, because they might have just came and bought a lot of it to get a lot of levels, because they saw that it's going to affect the price of Town less than it's going to affect the price of me going and buying twice as much Gala coin. Let me know what you think. Are you somebody who's still bullish on Gala Games? Are you worried that they are doing such a massive change to a coin, totally revamping its functionality, changing its core functionality to be gone, and then trying to add in some other functionality to replace it? Maybe you're fully okay with that. You don't really care, and you see this as bullish because now the big whales have to hold a lot more Gala, right? Because if we go back to that calculator, let's look at some of the whales. They were earning, I think, around 20,000 town coin a day. I'm just going to guesstimate that they had 15 NFTs. So they would have to hold 2.8 million town coin now to keep making that 20,000 a day. This is pretty wild, and it is kind of made to make sure that those whales who have a whole bunch of NFTs no longer can can't just be earning it and then getting it out really quick, because this person would have only had to hold, like I was saying, about 30,000 town coin in the past to be earning this. And then in like a week, they'd make like 5 times that, and they could just dump it because they didn't need to hold it. Now they do need to hold it, and hopefully they'll be able to adjust quick enough. Or maybe we'll see, in general, I'm thinking we're going to see a lot of Towncoin NFTs go really cheap onto the marketplace, because people are just going to be like, I don't want to have to collect this much to get back into earning. All right, everybody, I hope you had a good one. This is Steve saying goodbye.